What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be unboxing and setting up the Spirit Halloween 2024, the Cremator Animatronic. Now, this guy retails for $199.99. However, I only paid $150 because of employee discount. It's an industry secret that some funeral homes don't use a machine to burn the dead, but instead call it a cremator. He has a true passion for small businesses and helps them cut incineration costs by providing his services free of charge. It's a bargain, really. He disposes the body and offers ash back in return. What goes unspoken is the real fee the cremator collects. His clientele wouldn't exist if they knew all the unsavory details. Before he unleashes his holy orange flames, he devours the last remaining pieces of the soul. Depending on the person, the soul remnants can taste like fine wine or a spoiled gallon of milk. But again, the cremator doesn't dine and tell. My bad, just had to hit you with the story time. Anyway, this guy's setup and general things aren't that bad. Also, you like me using the shears? I didn't feel like grabbing the scissors because I forgot to grab them. Because there's just not a pair on this, floor of our house, apparently. So I just, stole the shears that were literally directly behind me. Couldn't get open the box also, but yeah. This was one that actually flew. First off, when he came out, he was on my list, and then when I saw him, videos of people getting him, he went off my list, and then he went back on my list again, and I'm very glad I got him. I have one major complaint with him two. Actually, three if you include a skill issue on, not my part, but, the head and hands, well, specifically the head, just looks weird to me. I mean, it's shaded, I guess, which is good, but I don't like the way that it's shaded. Anyway, I don't think he's worth $200. I'm just going to throw that straight out there. I'd say he's worth, the $150 that I ended up paying. I think that's reasonable. There you see the head. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't mind the half head particularly because it's kind of masked by his clothes anyway, but I'm not a huge fan of the way that it looks and the fact that it glows like a Crazy Create 2020 animatronic head. Here is his main body segment. This setup, again, was very easy. This video isn't sped up at all. It took me 15 minutes, although I did not include the wires and stuff this time. Usually I have been, but, I don't know, I did, it wasn't much interesting. I'm connecting wires, leave me alone. Other techie complaint, I hate twist ties, and I think that they should not put 1,208 per box. That's just my opinion. But, yeah, out of all of the props that I've gotten this year, a lot of them have been short. Demonic Gatekeeper is short, Gravestone Ghoul is short. Who did I just get? Oh, yeah, Fear Valley Wolf is, I guess, not that short, but he's still short. I guess Strings and Levitating Reaper are, in fact, the opposite of short. But this guy, my store has had one for a while, and I didn't really think he was that tall, but seeing him in person, standing directly next to him, which I guess I did because I put him in the display in my store, whatever. Standing, next to him as I was building him, he is pretty big, which, I enjoy larger props. I guess, no, I won't talk about that yet, never mind. Here I'm just trying to get I believe it was a zip tie that was connecting a bunch of the poles. Oh no, this was where there was bubble wrap around the lights, which I really struggled. I don't think I actually left in the other, or I, stopped recording when I got the bubble wrap off the other one. It's on his base. Oh yeah, here's one of my major complaints as well. I wish he did something that's, I guess, whatever. It's not a huge deal breaker, but he should be outdoor rated. The Light Spirit sells kaleidoscope lights that are weatherproof. And, he doesn't do anything, so how much extra effort does it really take to make him weatherproof? Because he would be awesome to put outside. I guess, granted, his clothes look really good the way that they are, and you would probably have to change that if you wanted to make it weatherproof, at least allegedly. I guess you wouldn't have to change it too much, because Howling Spirit has similar cloth, I think, and no, I guess he's the only one. Oh, no, Werewolf has cloth that isn't quite as silky. His is pretty soft. Anyway, putting on poles, awesome and epic. I guess I'll start talking about the problem since we're basically there. The pole with the light, which you'll see me put on after the torso frame with his control box, is missing a spring pin on mine, which is just really awesome. I was joking with my manager when I was buying it because she was asking me if I wanted a zombie tech car, and I was like, nah, God forbid if this thing's broken, I'm gonna lose it. And lo and behold, he's broken. It's not a huge deal. It just means that his upper body can twist. And also, the spring pin was on the upper half originally, and I was like, oh wait, it's supposed to be on the lower half. So I literally ended up taking the spring pin out and putting it back in on the other side of the pole. The only thing that did, though, was just change where he can rotate, which I actually think it's better up higher than, like, at his actual waist, because, yeah, I feel like that connection is a little bit better, and it's not quite as low. But, yeah, that was really unfortunate. Here, you see, I'm realizing, and I'm kind of just standing there like, what? You see me look at it, and I look in the pole. It just isn't there. I don't know where it went and why it's missing or how that happens, but it happened. Moving on, I think I cut here because I'm like, wait a minute, that should be on the other side, but no, I didn't. Okay, Paul, it's just silence. That's really great. Here you see me staring at the instructions beautifully. Honestly, typical techie setup, like a couple of poles, a midsection, a singular pole, and then you just smack the entire upper body on with the clothes. Not a huge fan of that way of going about it, for one particular reason, and that reason is I hate trying to find the connection in the middle of the clothes. Like, just let me just, like, yeah, you know? It's stupid. Anyway, there's the cut that I mentioned because I was like, I think that's wrong. And lo and behold, it was still wrong, regardless of my quote-unquote fix. But here comes the upper body. The clothes, I got a little bit confused on this because I originally tried to push it all back and then pop the pole over it, and then I realized, no, that's not right, and I had to pull it, I think I had to take it back off, actually, and then pull the clothes back forward, because, yeah, that's why I don't like the clothes being on it. I just wish you put them on separate, but it is what it is. There you see his beautiful shoulder form, though. But yeah, overall, again, despite some minor problems, I love this guy. He is definitely pretty big, and he will go in the background for now with the rest of them after this video at least, and then until I get that poll from Zombie Tech, because it seems like I was emailing them. I unboxed them like an hour ago, and I already emailed them and already got a response and a confirmation that they should be shipping out a part, assuming it's in stock. If it's not in stock, I'm just going to steal it from my store. Not really. I don't think I could do that unless my managers let me, but I doubt it. Anyway, yeah. Here you see me realizing that I needed to take it back off and put it back on. Again, I actually really like the, like, it's not quite cheesecloth, but the, like, slightly, I guess, crosshatched fabric? I don't know if that's the right term. On his, like, the middle of his chest. One is just different enough from the, like, actual Reaper cloak, and two, it does really help with the light effect. It looks very nice. I do like it. One thing that the spring pin missing did cause a problem with was the hands, which aren't important yet, and you'll see me here. I don't know, actually. I forgot what I was gonna say. I will get there in a second, actually. For some reason, I thought the arm was on the wrong side, so I tried to put on the arm on the wrong side, and then I didn't notice that it was backwards until a minute later, like you'll see me here. That is definitely facing backwards. But I get there eventually. Anywho. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to say about this guy. Another solid Reaper. I have a problem. I always seem to buy Reapers. Like, I have Collector's Minion, Inferno Reaper, Levitating Reaper, but this guy's a little different, which I do like. He's less Reaper and more just a demonic entity. But yeah, there you see I'm putting on the arm on the right side this time. And then I have to put on the other arm, and then after I put on the other arm, it's the hands. I did have a problem with the hands. I mentioned, I think it was just annoying to put on. But I ended up getting one in, obviously fine. But the other one, I had to, like, bend his arm in, and his, I think I actually ended up bending his left arm in, which was the one I already connected the hands to, and tried to, like, force it,
I ended up getting it eventually, but those spring pins are really small, and like you have to reach through the foam. It's just awkward. But I ended up getting it. Hopefully, I will have to take that apart, won't I? It's fine, whatever. It's not like this was a 30-year setup or anything. It was fairly quick. Anyway, there you'd see I am connecting his one hand. And yeah. I do. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't have much else to say. I mean, I've pretty much talked about everything there is. I guess as I do this, well, is that quite outro point? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. Overall, definitely recommend if you can get him. He's probably more of a sale prop because there's no real risk with buying the store display because, well, unless they, like, literally break the thing in half, it's not going to really be broken because, well, it's a light and a control box. But anyway, that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, I'm going to have to drag this out a little bit, aren't I? Overall, very good prop, very happy. Can't wait to put him out along with everybody else. Again, for now, just in the background in front of Demonic Gatekeeper's box, which you may or may not be able to see back there. And yeah, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.